Hello and welcome to the Bayside Sports School Dice Cricket Championship Season 12. Here we are live at the Air India Sports Club Kalina. The two teams going head to head, Hillspring Lions versus the JNS Toros. The toss a few minutes earlier won by the JNS Toros. They elected to bowl first, and here we are. Live action coming up in no time. The rules are slightly different here in the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. 4 overs of power play up front with 2 overs of optional power play can be taken anywhere between 11th to the 16th over. And it'll be interesting to see how they go about the proceedings. Well, on strike we have Vishal taking guard. On the non-strikers end, Soumya along with Shameen with the new ball in hand. Saumil Gandhi at the non-strikers end. Vishal Kalantri, the man taking guard. Pretty offside heavy field spread here. We have a slip in place along with a short third man backward point. Deep extra cover. Player standing at covers as well with a long off. And on the onside, a mid-on mid-wicket and a square leg. First ball coming up. Shameen to Vishal. This time down the leg side. It's flicked. First runs. Is it off the bat? Is it off the pad? We'll have to wait and see. But a couple of runs nevertheless. Certainly off the bat, first runs for Vishal Kalantri and the Hillspring Lions. The Hillspring Lions being asked to bat first on this new pitch. Freshly laid turf at the Air India Sports Club Kalina. It's going to be very interesting to see what's a par total on this pitch. And always batting under lights. A very difficult challenge at the Air India Sports Club. Shameen to continue. A full toss this time, but straight to the hands of the fielder at square leg. Got away with it. Need to get wickets up top. That is something that the Toros will be looking for. The JNS Mustangs opened their account in the previous game. The first game that was played of the Bayside School Lads Cricket Championship. Here goes Shameen down the leg side. Played with soft hands towards square leg again. The line hasn't been right from Shameen. Known to swing the ball away from the right hander. That's something he specializes in. And has been successful throughout the career. Shameen. That's much better. Pulled away. It's in the gap. The ball is running away. We'll have to wait and see if it goes to the boundary. A long chase for the fielder at square leg, but the ball will win the race eventually. The first boundary of the innings in the first over itself. Slightly straying in line. And look at that. Read the length early, picked the length up early. And the ball was up and away. 4 runs. The first boundary for Vishal and the Hillspring Lions in this game. That's much better from Shameen. Played towards onside. Oh, he was looking for a single, Saumil. Sent back by Vishal. Was Vishal's call all along. Very well done in the end by both these batters. Last ball of the first over. That's very, very well bowled by Shameen. This is the ball he needs to bowl more often than not. End of the first over. 6 without loss. The Hillspring Lions off to a flyer. The new ball bowling partner, Rakesh Wadhwani, bowling right arm over the wicket. There's no slip for him. There's a short third man, backward point, cover point. Pretty offside dominant field for him as well. That's much better. What a start from Rakesh. Excellent start, I must say. Bang on money. Slightly outside off stump. For a moment, it looked like it'll angle back into the right-hander, but the ball held its line, and that's very, very well bowled, I must say, by Rakesh. Why hasn't he put a slip in place? That's something I'll never know. If that's how you're going to bowl, you certainly need a slip in place, and I think that's what telepathy is. He is putting a fielder out there. Or is he? Oh, there's a gully in place. Very interesting, I must say, by the JNS Toros. Jaisal Thakkar is the captain for the JNS Toros and placing himself at a wider gully of sorts. Here goes Rakesh. Beautiful delivery. Excellent line. First couple of balls in the right area. Just where you need to bowl with the new ball in hand. And I think the Toros have won the toss, elected to bowl first, only and only keeping the dew factor in mind. In the second innings, as we know, as the day goes on, the humidity plays a major role and dew is very, very crucial. Again in the right areas. And that's what Jaisal has done, placing himself at a wideish sort of gully for that kind of a stroke. And kudos to Rakesh as well, because the line that he's bowled on the first three deliveries is pretty accurate. Not allowing any looseners. Oh, and just as I said, straying in line down the leg side, and the wicketkeeper as well, not able to get a hold of it. They will run through for a single. Fielder at square leg running all the way towards short fine. Won't be able to stop a single of the extra. Apart from this delivery, Rakesh has been pretty clinical so far. For the first time in this game, Vishal will be facing Rakesh. We'll have to wait and see what kind of approach does Vishal have against him. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. Going aerial over the top, over the fielder at mid-on. The ball is running away towards the fence. Yet another boundary. Vishal Kalantri, he's not holding back. Look at that, using his feet over mid-on. He knew the fielders exactly where they are. Shameen Karbari bowled a brilliant first over, but after that, giving this long chase was not very easy for him. Score moves into double figures for Vishal and for the Hillspring Lions. Can Rakesh make a comeback? Slight change in the field. The fielder at extra cover coming inside the circle. The fielder at mid-on going to long on. Immediate changes made in the field. The gully goes out as well towards point. And Rakesh, this time driven firmly towards long off. Kunal Jhaveri is standing in the deep, just a single. And this is good bowling. They're not trying too much, forcing the batter to be the aggressor and take the risk. The boundary that was hit off the last ball by Vishal was a step out shot, jumping down the track and playing it over mid-on. That's a risky stroke, but in T20 cricket, that's what you need to do. Here goes Rakesh. That's much better. Much, much better. End of 2 overs. 13 without loss, the Hillspring Lions. Shamin will continue. The wicket keeper coming right up to the stumps, it seems like. Called for a helmet. Safety first. That's something that some cricketers often forget and avoid, wearing a helmet when they're standing right up to the stumps, and that's something that we have to learn each and every day. Kapil Arora, the wicket keeper. Shamin. A slip in place for him. Vishal Kalantri, the danger man on strike. And look at that beautiful drive. Caressed through the offside. There is projection in the deep, but so beautifully timed by Vishal Kalantri. It was slightly overpitched. And Vishal, steady head, driving it towards the sweeper on the offside. Shamin this time. Sawmill. Oh, this was down the leg side. A poor delivery. A rare loosener from such a perfect bowler. That's going to be 4 wides. Not much that the wicket keeper could do on that occasion as well. Standing right up to the stumps and straight in line, paid the price. 4 wides, these extras. Not something that the Toros would want. They've got some very experienced bowlers in their lineup. Don Shroff, the off spinner. You've got Kunal Jhaveri, who can roll his arm as well. We all know what devastation Vikas can cause, along with Gurmeet Singh Ahuja, the left arm spinner. Very clever bowler. But here goes Shamin. Oh, there's a loud appeal. That should be the first wicket, or is it? Yes, it is. Playing across the line. Shamin attacking the stumps. And the first wicket falls for the Hillspring Lions. Shamin with the breakthrough. Let's have a look at that in slow motion. Sawmill targeting the onside, and he was plumb in front. There was no chance the umpire was going to think otherwise. Sawmill not happy, probably with the shot that he played, but he has to go back to the pavilion. The first wicket falls at 19. The Hillspring Lions, 19 for 1. After the loss of the first wicket, the new man at number 3, Mafadlal Lokhandwala. Well, batting at number 3 in any team means you're the backbone of the side. And can this guy play a crucial knock from here on? Shamin Karbhari, he is just one ball away from taking a wicket always. You know, he's that kind of a bowler who just needs one good delivery to put the pressure back on. Mafadlal facing the first ball. Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship for him this time. Straight away runs on the leg side. Beautifully timed. Look at that shot. Using his wrist to perfection. A couple of runs. It is a chase, but well done by these two batters. They were quick for the first one. Allowed them to run through for a second. And JSL making slight changes to the field. Although the deliveries onto the pads will not be able to be stopped by any sort of Changes in the field. He goes again onto the onside. This time finds the gap to the right of the square leg fielder. He's running back for the second. That's brilliant running from Mafatlal. Look at that effort. Excellent. Vishal Kalantri as well. Running the first one hard. They know that they have to put pressure in the first few overs. Power play is the time. Shamin, can he get his line right? Fadlal walks down the ground and he goes down the ground over. Mid-on. Oh, almost into the hands of Rakesh. But the ball just evading him towards the fence. He stepped out, used his feet. And it was an opportunity. But what I'm hearing right now that this was a no ball. Shamin has overstepped the line. That means it is going to be a free hit for the batter. We'll have to wait and see. Yep, just got the confirmation. It is a free hit. Mafadlal, the way he's batting, every delivery seems like a free hit to him. Steps out, goes across, into the leg side, into the gap. Ball is running away. Will it reach the fence? Oh yes, it does. Back-to-back boundaries. What an expensive over this has been. The Hillspring Lions onto the front foot. Having lost a wicket in this over, look at that. He knew it's a free hit. He knew he has to hit it into the onside, and that's what he did to perfection. Very, very well done. This man is oozing with confidence. Mufadlal Lokhandwala. Well, a lot of changes being made by Jaisal. What a start. Wow. It's just the third over, 32 for 1 already. This time caresses it again into the point region. That's running away. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row? No, it won't. The ball just stopping as it reached towards the boundary, but a couple of runs nevertheless. A very expensive over. 34 for 1 after 3 overs. So we have a change in bowling. Last over of the power play here. Oh, and what a start this has been. A quick delivery to start a spell. Vishal Kalantri with a wild swing on the offside. Didn't get any sort of connection whatsoever. Oh, this one down the leg side. Very well kept. Excellently done by Kapil. Diving to his left. Saves a few runs for his side because had he missed that, the ball would have certainly gone towards the fence because it's not easy to go across to your weaker side and collect the ball. And you're blindsided for a fraction of a second. But here he goes down the ground. What a strike this has been. Can this be the first maximum? Yes, it can. A fielder at long on was a mere spectator on that occasion. What a shot. Excellent shot. Using his feet. Look at that in slow motion. Beautiful connection. Full swing of the blade. And a huge maximum. Oh, again driven beautifully towards the fielder at sweeper on the offside. Does really well to stop it. Oh, they've run too. That's brilliant running between the wickets. This is some good stuff by Mufaddal and Vishal. They're running the first one hard. Something that you always teach the younger kids that you need to do in every kind of format that you play is run the first one hard. Put pressure on the fielder. And always seek in that opportunity to get that extra run for your side. Jimmy Shah started his spell beautifully with a brilliant offside delivery, but since then it's just been one-way traffic. Just like that, look at that firm lead down the run. Oh, very well fielded. Great effort by Kunal Javeri. Diving to his right. Saved a certain boundary. Vishal knows it's the last over of the power play. Wants to make full use of it. A long on and a sweeper on the offside. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Slight changes being made in the field. Just as I said, the sweeper on the offside coming back into the circle. The fielder at long off being sent towards the fence. So long on and long off are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. We'll have to wait and see. Jimmy Shah given away 10 runs already in this first over. First 4 balls, that's in the air, over the top. Just the change that he made on the field. Had there been a sweeper on the offside, could have saved a certain boundary. But look at that. Little room on the offside. Enough for Vishal to guide it. Over point for 4 runs. It's been an excellent start for the Hillspring Lions. Something that they were looking for. Some inspiration to begin this tournament. The Bayside Sports School Darts Cricket Championship Season 12 for the Hillspring Lions has got off to a flyer. Jimmy, the last ball of the power play. That's cut towards cover. Mufaddal looking for a quick single, but was very well done by Shameen in the end. 4 overs gone. It's 47 for 1. So change of ends and change in bowling as well. Gurmeet Ahuja, the left-arm spinner that we were talking about some time back. An experienced campaigner. Has a cool head on his shoulders. The way he bowls, always thinking of how to fox the batter. And a wicket is what the Toros need. Can this change? Provide that breakthrough. We'll have to wait and see. A short fine leg. Short third man, backward point and covers the 4 fielders outside. Inside the 30-yard circle, beg your pardon. Here goes Gurmeet. Muhammad Lal is on strike. And straight away, he's provided the breakthrough. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja hasn't put a foot wrong. Whenever been given a chance. He's that kind of a player. Whether it is a power play or the open play. That's brilliantly bowled. Look at that. Stump to stump bowling. And outsmarting the batter. Second wicket goes for Hillspring Lions. 47 for 2. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja is an excellent bowler. Whenever he's given the opportunity to have a go at the batter, he usually is the one who's always economical and provides the breakthrough as well. 47 for 2. Oh, that's very well bowled. Well played as well by Rajiv. Straight back to the bowler. The runs are already there on the board. They just need to accelerate as and when they get the loose deliveries. That should be the plan for the Hillspring Lions. After being asked into bat first, this time outside off stump, that slashed but straight towards the fielder at short third man. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja. Everything that he touches turns to gold, and Sharmeen Karbhari is not going to miss that one. Simplest of dismissals. Just have a look at that, slightly wide. A thick outside edge, and the fielder exactly placed for a shot like that. For the outside edge. And the third wicket goes down, second in the over. The Hillspring Lions in a spot of bother. Gurmeet with a couple of wickets already in this over. Looking to put more pressure on the Hillspring Lions. The new man in, Vishal Bafna, the captain of the Hillspring Lions, onto the middle. It's very well done by Gurmeet. Again, another dot ball. No run has come so far in the 4 balls that Gurmeet has bowled. He's bowled tight lines. Hasn't tried to spin the ball a big deal, but stuck to the basics. This time a full toss is in the air. And that's a huge 6. A very rare loosener from Gurmeet. Capitalized, cashed on by Vishal Bafna. He's not going to miss out on that one. Tossed up delivery onto the pads. And out of the park it goes. That brings the 50 up for the Hillspring Lions in the 5th over. This time onto the pads, played with soft hands towards the fielder at deep square leg. Just a single to end the over. It's 54 for 3 after 5. So there's another spinner being introduced into the attack. I beg your pardon, it's a change in bowling. Medium pacer. Left arm over the wicket. Vishal Bafna, the captain of the Hillspring Lions, is on a strike. 54 for 3 the score. Keyur Shah, the left-handed bowler. This time outside off stump. Slightly inside the wide line. Was looking for the extra run there, the captain Vishal, but the umpire says otherwise. A good start for Keyur. He's got a gully in place as well. Keyur. Again outside off stump, this time slashed. Didn't get the whole meat of it. Going towards long off for a single. Rakesh picks it up. Vishal Kalantri, the way he's batted, just needs to keep going. Doesn't need to lose focus. He's stood there from the first ball. Still a long way to go in this innings. It's 55 for 3 in the 5th over. 6th over, in fact. Around 87 balls remaining. You need to bat and score anything close to 170. Good score. This time it's short. Tried to pull the ball away. It didn't really come onto the bat the way he would have liked. Will run through for a single. Singles of every other delivery and the odd boundary will help them keep maintaining the run rate at which they are going right now. Around 10 and over. Bafna on strike. That's very well bowled. Got an inside edge on it. There was a half-hearted shout by the wicketkeeper and the bowler, but certainly got some bat on it, Vishal. It's been a good start by Keyur Shah. He's bowled a tight line and not given much away to these two batters, especially to Vishal Bafna, who's on strike right now. This time it was in the slot. Played a firm drive down the ground towards long on. Another single. It's been 3 of the over. In fact, it's been just a couple of runs in this over. Delivery to spare Vishal Kalantri on strike. Oh, this time he's got him. What a delivery. Keyur Shah not missing out on that one. Stump to stump bowling. And one shot too many by Vishal Kalantri. Going across the line. No coordination between the hand and eye for Vishal on that occasion. The way he batted was phenomenal. But he perishes at the end of 6 overs. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja to continue over the wicket. Vishal Bafna will be on strike. Oh, and that one was very close. Was aimed towards the pads. Vishal is looking for a wide, but the umpire says that it might have come off something. It's going to be continuing. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja picked up a couple of wickets in the first over that he bowled. Was also dispatched for a 6 later on by Vishal, but another inside edge. Another close call. trying to go towards the extra cover region, but a huge inside edge on the previous delivery. Gurmeet is bowled magnificently well. Oh, and just as I said, a big full toss, a juicy one. And easy pickings for Vishal. He's not going to miss out on that one. .59 for 4. The Hillspring Lions. The wickets have been falling quite regularly for them in the past couple of overs. They need a solid partnership here. Kunal Dedia, the new man in at the non-strikers end. Need to build a consolidating one. This time goes down the ground towards long on. Another single. Kunal Dedia is facing the first ball in this innings. It's very well bowled. Oh, that's very well fielded as well by Jaisal. Rushed in a bit too quickly and realized that the ball had changed its direction to put in a dive in the end. Here comes Gurmeet, the last ball of his second over. Played towards mid-wicket and should be just the one. End of 7, 61 for 4. The Hillspring Lions. So continuing from the far end is Keyur Shah. He bowled a magnificent first over. Picked up a wicket and just gave away the one run. And Kunal Dedia is on strike for the first time against Keyur. There goes Keyur. Was outside off stump. Looking for a wide and a wide given in the end by the umpire. Keyur has been targeting that wide 7th to 8th stump line against the Hillspring Lion batters. But that was a bit too wide on the previous occasion. It's driven down firmly towards long off. There is a fielder there, just the one. It's good batting by Kunal, giving the strike back to the main man, Vishal Bafna, captain of the Hillspring Lions. And they need a partnership from here on. They need a solid partnership to get themselves back into the game, give themselves a real chance in this fixture. Got off to a good start. But then was a good comeback by the Toros. That's very well bowled. Stump to stump. He's done that throughout his spell so far. Either it's been extremely wide or it's been dead straight into the stumps. He's not bowled those looseners so far in the innings. Vishal Bafna knows that his wicket, he has put a price on it. Oh, very well bowled again. Looking for a quick single, but Jaisal attacking the ball. Not allowing them to take those ones. And Kunal just having a small word with his captain. Just probably discussing that we don't need to throw our wickets away. We need to rebuild the innings. We need to have a solid partnership going forward. And that's good to see from these two batters. The responsibility on their shoulders is pretty evident. Keyur Shah. Oh, that's hit into the onside. It's going in the gap. A brilliant effort in the end, I must say. A couple of runs will be taken before it's thrown back by Don Schroff at deep backward square leg. It was an excellent effort. Over pitch delivery. Heaved it into the onside between the fielders of square leg and mid wicket. Square leg fielder did really well to run towards his left and a diving effort in the end, saving 2 runs for his side. Each run matters in T20 cricket and especially at the Bayside Sports School Dads Cricket Championship. Again another swing, but straight to short mid wicket. It's going to be a dot ball. It's been another good over by Keyur Shah. 4 runs coming off it. Gurmeet and Keyur have really put brakes on the aggressive start that the Hillspring Lions got to. Lions were going at 10 and over at one point, and now the current run rate at 8.3. That's a leading edge. Chance for Jaisal. A diving effort. Oh, that's been missed. That's dropped. Chance of a run out as well, but they run through for a single. Kunal Dedia. It's all happening out there. Have a look at that. It was angled towards the pads. He played the shot a little too early. The ball taking a leading edge. And Jaisal almost pulled out a blinder. And despite that, there was an opportunity for a run out. A direct hit would have been close, but they scamper through to the other end. And at the end of 8 overs, it's 66 for 4 for the Hillspring Lions. We have a change in bowling from the far end. After 8 overs, it's 66 for 4. The Hillspring Lions being asked to bat first on a fresh pitch. Never easy, but they got to a great start. Now comes the time to build a good partnership. That's a full toss being hit towards the leg side. It's going towards the boundary as well. That's 4 runs. A juicy full toss. A bit of a loosener, I must say, by the leggy who's brought into the attack. And straight away has been dispatched by the captain for 4 runs. Divi Sisodia. Leg spinners often prove to be the wicket takers in the shortest format of the game. But on that occasion, it was not the ideal start that he would have wanted. A short mid wicket in place. Fielder at cover, backward point, short third man. The 4 inside the circle for Divi. Another full toss. Once again being pulled away, but there is a fielder in the deep. Going to be just a single. Got away with that. Not the best of starts for Divi personally. Couple of full tosses. Needs to get the line right. Kunal Dedia is on strike now. That's much better. That's much better. An outside edge towards point. Very well fielded, I must say. Slight misfield, but good backing up in the end. The wicketkeeper almost giving a run away. That's much better by Divi. The line, the length. It's not easy to bat on this pitch because the ball has kept low throughout the course of the game. This time over pitched, an outside edge, but the fielder at point. Easy pickings for him. Oh, that was unnecessary. Pretty unnecessary. The fielder at point trying to be a little too fancy. A direct hit and extra runs. Getting off strike. Kunal. Danger man Vishal will be back on strike. Divi to Vishal Bafna. This time the quicker delivery. Guides it towards short third man. A quick single taken. It's good batting by Vishal. Trying to play the long haul for his side. The anchor man. Very sensible cricket by the captain of the Hillspring Lions. And good bowling, I must say, as well by Divi. Changing it up. The quicker delivery. Just keeping the batsman guessing. That's what he needs to do. That's much better. Much, much better by Divi to end the over. 8 of it, but a good over in the end. 74 for 4 after 9. Looks like Keyur will be continuing, and so he should because he's bowled clinically so far. Oh, and he's got him! He's got Kunal Dedia! Caught him on the crease. That kept low as well, it looked like. For a moment. Would have been an easy delivery to play on the back foot, but the odd bounce again. The reason for the downfall of another batter. Oh, he should have played it on the front foot. And Kunal Dedia looking at the pitch. But a big, big wicket. It was a good partnership of 19 runs being broken by Keyur Shah. He's been economical, he's been accurate, and he's been successful. 74 for 5. Half the side back into the pavilion. 74 for 5. It's the 10th over in progression. The Hillspring Lions, they need someone to stay on the wicket along with Vishal Bafna. The way he's batted, it's been excellent so far, but the other batters getting off to some positive starts. Not able to capitalize. The new man in Salil Mahajan has to support his captain. Keyur to continue. Oh, that one kept slightly low in the end. Keyur. That's much better. That's very, very well bowled by Keyur. Stump to stump line. And Salil Mahajan playing a defensive stroke, which was applauded by the captain at the non-strikers end as well. Some messages being given by the captain from the other end. Stay on the wicket, not lose your cool. Oh, that's a loud shout. Huge appeal, and that's been given. Played across the line. That one kept low as well. He's not happy. He's not happy with the decision, but he has to go back to the pavilion. Keyur Shah. Perseverance and accuracy proving beneficial for him and his side. 6 down for 74 in the 10th over. Six down. The new man in, Danesh Chheda. It's going to be facing Keyur Shah. It's very well bowled. Very, very well bowled. What an over this has been. An excellent over. Still a ball to spare. No runs given and a couple of wickets taken as well. 74 for 6, the Hillspring Lions. The captain stranded at one end. Vishal Bafna, 22 of 17, 2 fours and a 6 for him. And Danesh Chheda, the new man in, has to play supporting role to his captain. He has to play the crucial innings that his side needs. This time onto the pads. Another shout. This should be going down the leg side, and the umpire not interested. The end of 10 overs at halfway point in the first innings. It's 74 for 6. A maiden wicket. A double wicket maiden, in fact, for Keyur Shah. Change of ends now. 10 overs have been bowled. It's 74 for 6. Jimmy Shah. Change in bowling as well. What a spell it's been so far by Keyur. 3 overs. 3 for 6. And a maiden in it. Double wicket maiden. Vishal Bafna on strike. Very well bowled. Jimmy. Accurate. On the money. Vishal Bafna knows that they need to bat the 20 overs. They have to get to a respectable and a fighting total. More importantly for the side. With Danesh Chheda at the non-strikers end, they have Danesh Chheda at the non-strikers end. They certainly have to build a crucial partnership from here on. Vishal Bafna. This time with soft hands played towards mid-wicket. They'll run through for a quick single. Good running by Dhanesh and Vishal. Each run being applauded by the Hillspring Lions. You know the importance of each and every run when you're batting first, because the more you score, the tougher it gets when you're chasing. Jimmy, been a tad too expensive. He with 13 in his first over, but here's a chance to make a comeback. This time outside off stump, trying to cut the ball. That one beats past the outside edge. Half a shout from the wicketkeeper, but no appeal from the bowler or the fielders around. Close in. Dhanesh Chheda, a strong lad, known to clear the boundaries at will. Not the ideal situation that he would have wanted to be in, but needs to score runs for his side. It's very well bowled again by Jimmy. Slightly outside off stump. Not a lot of room given to play that cut shot. And another play and miss. He won't mind that, Dhanesh. He knows that as long as he's standing along with his captain, next to his captain, he can still get going later on. This time driven beautifully towards sweeper on the offside. Running the first one hard, but should just be a single. Don Schroff at deep extra cover. Oh, there's a misfield. There's a misfield. There's no backing up as well. Will be another single. It's not good work by the wicket keeper. Straight away apologizing for the mistake that he made. But fortunately, the JNS Toros will be thanking the gods. They've got Dhanesh back on strike. The new man in, who is under a little bit of more pressure than the captain. This time down the leg side. Oh, very well done by Kapil to go across and not allow the ball to run away. These extras can prove to be very costly if the game goes down to the wire. Jimmy. Very well played by Dhanesh. Driven down the ground with beautiful technique, I must say. That's the end of 11 overs. 79 for 6, the Hillspring Lions. Change in bowling now from the pavilion end. It's Don Schroff, the off spinner, against Dhanesh Chheda. This time down the leg side. Missed by everyone. Missed by the keeper as well. Ball is running away towards the fence. A long chase for the fielder at short fine leg. In fact, the short third man fielder cuts it off before touches the boundary ropes. Wide and a couple of runs taken as well. These extras, like I said earlier, will prove to be very costly if the game goes down to the wire. Don Schroff knows it more importantly. He needs to get his line right. Dhanesh Chheda waiting to cash onto anything loose and wide. This time very well bowled by Don. That's much better. Stump to stump. Needs to do more of this. Dhanesh. This time going across the line and inside edge. It could have gone anywhere. Getting away with it. Trying to heave it onto the onside, but didn't get any connection whatsoever on that occasion. Shot pulled away towards the deep square leg boundary. The ball will eventually cross the fence. Oh, the ball hasn't. Wow, the outfield causing all sorts of problems for the batters. Along with the pitch, couple of runs taken. It was a poor delivery by Don. Doesn't miss the length much often, but on that occasion he was a little too short. And Danish pouncing onto anything short and loose to be played onto the onside. This time it's tossed up, going across the line again. A fielder there will not be able to stop it. That's 4 more. He's got such good wrists. Danish Cheda was way outside off stump. The fielder at mid wicket and square leg were mere spectators. Couldn't do much. And it wasn't a bad delivery, to say the least, but an excellent shot by Danish. And like I said, this is not the ideal situation when he must have liked to bat, because he likes to attack the bowlers. This situation requires him to solidify this partnership and take the game forward. Back the 20 overs, more importantly. He's doing just that, along with Vishal Bafna. Don Shroff to continue. This time it's shot, it's in the air, but falling safe. Just wide of the wicket keeper. Was the quicker one, and '88 for 6. Last ball of the 12th over. Played soft hands onto the back foot. End of a good over for the Hillspring Lions. 88 for 6 for them. Change in bowling now from the pavilion end. It's Ashank Shah who's going to be bowling to Vishal Bafna, who's on strike after a very long time. And a good start from Ashank. Plays it with soft hands towards long on, just a single. Taking the game forward, these two batters, something that experienced players often tend to do in crunch situations. Vishal Bafna along with Danish Chheda. Chheda has played 12 deliveries for the 9 and Vishal Bafna 24 of 20 deliveries for him. Striking at 120 so far. Hillspring Lions getting closer to the 3-figure mark. And Ashank Shah, he'll continue. Danish this time goes in the air but falling way short. It's good bowling by Ashank. I've not seen a lot of leg spinners get it right from the very first ball. Certainly proving he's got the class and the talent. Ashank to continue. Oh, that's very well bowled. That one bounced a lot more than what Danish must have expected. Wasn't that short? There was this extra rip that he got off the surface. Ashank Shah. Good start for him. Again, a play and a miss. Again, it was that delivery. Slightly outside off this time. The cut shot was on offer, but did not get the connection as well as he would have liked. 4 deliveries, just the 1 run. Something's got to give. It's in the air. 1 bounce towards Sharmeen. And Sharmeen, for a moment, was interested to go for the catch, but the ball was way short. It's good bowling by Ashank. He's put the pressure on these two batters, not giving away a lot of runs. Bowling tight lines, bowling stump to stump. Inviting the batter to make the mistake. Oh, that's a very bad delivery. Oh, he got away with that. Surprised how a player like Vishal Bafna did not put that away. Slipped through the hands, it looked like. Bowled with a lot of control so far in the first 5 deliveries, but that one just a juicy full toss over shoulder height. And that means it's going to be a no ball and a free hit. Thankfully for the Toros, they can change the field as the batsman had crossed when that shot was played. They took a single. And now that the new man is on strike, the other player, the field can be changed. Everyone inside the circle on the offside, apart from the long off. Danish getting stumped. And we'll have to wait and see whether the umpire gives it out or no. Well, a slight bit of confusion here, but as much as I know, there is no stumping in T20 cricket when it's a free hit. Just a run out. And that's what's happened here as well. So end of 13 overs, 92 for 6, the Hillspring Lions. Just to all the viewers out there, whenever a free hit has been signaled by the umpire, the only way one can get out from the most common dismissals is the run out. So on the previous delivery, when Danish stepped out and was stumped by the wicketkeeper, it would stand as not out. Don Stroff to continue. This time tossed up outside off stump, trying to cut the ball. Vishal. Play and a miss. Very well bowled by Don. Pretty accurate bowler. Bowls a tight line. Didn't get the first over as good as he would have liked, but a good start to his second over of the spell. This time tossed up. It's in the air. It's in the air. It's a huge hit over the boundary ropes. The fielder at long on was interested for a moment. So was I. But what connection. Sheer power Look at that. The fielder was outside the boundary and he went for the catch, confusing everyone out there in the middle as well as inside here in the com box. A big six, putting the pressure back on Don. 98 the score, inching closer towards the 3-figure mark. The Hillspring Lions, too short. Drives it beautifully towards the sweeper on the offside. Should be at least one. And will just be the one. 99 for 6 in the 14th over. Just setting the tone for the last 5. Just to remind you, there are still those 2 overs of batting power play to be taken by the Hillspring Lions. It'll be very interesting to see when they opt for it, and if and when they do, who is going to be the main man in charge. Don Shroff, Danesh Chheda. Oh, that's much better. Much, much better. From the bowler as well as the batter. The runs have already come in this over. They don't need to do anything silly. And Danesh showing all his experience by not falling for the bait put by Don. This time driven firmly towards the fielder at cover. Oh, there's chance of a run out if he hits. What was Vishal thinking there? It was hit straight to the fielder at cover. From the non-strikers end, Vishal was off his blocks. Danesh knew that there was no run. It was Danesh's call to make. Vishal did really well to turn around and somehow scamper back. This time it's shot, cut beautifully. Excellent shot into the gap. 4 runs and the 100 is up as well for the Hillspring Lions. Not much wrong in that delivery. Slightly short. Enough for Danesh to open his arms, and that's what he did. 100 up. End of 14, 103 for 6. The Hillspring Lions. So 14 gone, 103 for 6. And now the next 2 overs will be the 2 overs of power play that we were talking about last over. Danesh Chheda along with Vishal Bafna have notched up 29 of 27. It's just what the doctor ordered for them. And talking about doctors, it's Dr. Shameen who's going to be bowling the first over of the power play. Vishal on strike. There's a long off and a sweeper on the offside. In fact, it's a long off and fielder at deep mid wicket. The 2 outside the 30-yard circle. There is a square leg, mid on, short third, cover, extra cover, backward point. The 7 fielders inside the circle along with the short fine leg as well. Shameen to Vishal. First ball of the power play. Played with soft hands. Well, Danesh was halfway down looking for that single. He was really eager to get back on strike after the boundary hit off the last ball of the previous over. Shameen looking to bowl stump to stump. Not give a lot of room. But look at that shot. Excellent shot over mid-wicket. A fielder in the deep, but really, really well timed. It's got a lot of power, Vishal, and the timing as well. Not a lot of players that you see in cricket are gifted with such qualities. Vishal being one of those, possesses the 2. Giving the strike, the destructive Danesh Chheda, who was eager to get back on strike, and now he is Oh, and this is the reason why he was inching to get back on strike. Pulls it away beautifully. The fielder at square leg did really, really well to get a hand on it. Save 3 more runs for his side. Each and every run being cheered by the Lions dugout. Jaisal Thakkar knows as well. Anything above 160 is fairly competitive. An inside edge. But not a lot of damage done there by Vishal Bafna. Fortunate to get away with it again. Inside edges can go anywhere. Sometimes right back onto the stumps as well. Shameen tried to go across the line. Tanesh completely missed it. It's good bowling by Shameen. It's been a tight over so far. 3 runs coming off the 5 deliveries that are being bowled. Can he end the over with a flurry? It's been a little too expensive. Brilliantly played into the gap. Swept the ball off his legs, and that's going to be a boundary. It was angled towards leg stump, as you can see. Danesh Cheda just guiding the ball towards the fine leg boundary for 4, and that's the end of 15 overs. 110 for 6, the Hillspring Lions. Another short delivery, another time. Played in the same place, same area, same result. 4 runs. $15 gone. 110 for 6. Hillspring Lions. Change of ends for Keyur Shah. He's bowled excellently well. The last over of the power play. Oh, and what a shot from Danesh. There's no one in the deep. Starts off the over with a boundary. What a shot that was. In fact, it was Vishal Bafna who picked the length up early and deposited it over mid-wicket for a bounce and 4. It's been an inspiring partnership, this one. 45 runs of 35 deliveries between the pair. With each boundary, Jaisal Thakkar feeling the pressure. The more the Lions get, the tougher the job for the JNS Toros. 119 for 6. It's the 16th over of the game. Still 29 deliveries remaining. They get anywhere close to 160. It's going to be fairly competitive for the Lions. Keyur has bowled magnificently well so far. Oh, and that's again a great delivery. Trying to go down the ground, Vishal. Play and a miss. Vishal playing a captain's knock here. 38, 29 for him. 3 fours, 2 sixes. Danesh Chheda, who started off a little slow, but then he's covered it up with those big hits. 23 of 24 for him. And going strong. Vishal Bafna goes over cover. Into the gap. There is a fielder in the deep. Should just be the one. 120. The score. More importantly, Danesh Chheda is back on strike. He's hit 2 fours off the last 2 balls that he's faced. Can he make it 3 and 3? Certainly capable of doing that. He injured his thumb, if I'm not wrong, earlier in the innings, but that's not stopped him from going big. Oh, just like that, he's found the gap as well. That's 3 boundaries in the last 3 balls that he's faced. Couldn't spot the ball here. The way that ball was guided off the back foot. You can see the rolling of the wrists, playing on top of the bounce. And not much gap between mid-wicket and square leg. Managed to find it for 4. It's been an expensive over. Keyur. That's much better from Keyur. Stump to stump. That's what he needs to do more often. There is invariable bounce on the pitch, and I think he needs to make the full use of it by being as accurate as he can in attacking the stumps. But once Danesh gets going, not many can stop him. Oh, play towards short third man and no run taken. That should be the end of the power play. 16 gone, 124 for 6. The Hillspring Lions looking to end on a high. KU ends the spell with 3 for 15. 4 overs, 1 maiden. Brilliant bowling display by KU. But now we have change of ends and change in bowling as well. The power play is over. The 4 fielders inside the circle, short mid-wicket covers, backward point, short third man. And on strike is Vishal Bafna. That's very well bowled. Very well bowled. Saw him down the track and just pulled his length back a little. Danesh still feeling that pain sensation on his thumb. But certainly not stopped him from playing those aggressive strokes and getting his timing right. Devi Sisodia. It's a crucial over for him and his team. Started off decently. This time the quicker one. Trying to pull the ball away, but it goes towards mid-wicket. A quick single taken Ashank. By the time he reached the ball, they were through. The single and Danesh, as you can see, still fighting through the pain for the Lions. He's trying his best to hang around in the middle. Because if he bats till the end, they will easily cross that 170 mark as well. That's how destructive he is once he gets going. And he certainly has in the past few overs. Devi Sisodia with shot, played towards cover. Getting away with it. Jaisal Thakkar. The over rate has been quite good, I must say. A shot. Into the gap and towards the fielder at backward square leg. They were looking for the second as well. But Don Schroff did extremely well to cover some ground and stop a few crucial runs for his team. Danish got some good timing on it. Straight to the fielder though. Giving the strike back to Vishal Bafna. Tossed up, goes down the ground. There's a fielder there. Can this be the big wicket? No, he's dropped it. Kunal Javeri has dropped a sitter. How costly will this prove to be? Straight down his throat. He cannot miss that. Must be extremely disappointed with himself. The big wicket of Vishal Bafna had presented himself. That's very well bowled by Divi. Chance of a run out. It's good work in the end. It's been a roller coaster of an over. But one where both these batters survive. End of 17, 128 for 6. Ashank will be bowling the 18th over of the game. That's a full toss. It was towards his leg stump, but Danesh didn't get the timing right on that. I think he's fighting through the pain, and I think that's something that's causing him to lose that timing of his. The power is not being able to generate. Ashank just got away with the loosener, I must say. That shot firmly towards long on. Just a single Kunal Javeri. Vishal Bafna is back on strike. Vishal batting on 41 of 33. 2 sixes and 3 fours. Strike rate of 124. Shank bowled a tight first over. Gave away 4 runs and now he started off well as well in the second. Couple of deliveries and just the one. Steps down the ground. From what I could see, it looked like the ball went in the air, but the ball really didn't travel much distance. It was right there. Ashank. Smart lad. Bowled well. Bafna goes down. Oh, another chance goes begging. And they've run through as well. To add insult to injury. What could have been a wicket? Vishal Bafna. Ashank. Oh, he's gone down the ground. What a shot. What a hit. Excellent shot that. 6 runs. Ashank. That shot. That's it wonderfully. In the air. Out of the ground. Back to back sixes. That's one bounce four. Beg your pardon. But the timing was such. Look at that. Completely demolished at the end of another brilliant over. 140 for 6 after 18. Devi Sisodia to continue. Captain has shown faith in spinners, and he must be hoping that they don't let him down. Devi Sishodia, 2 overs, none for 12 for him. Quicker one, played down the ground, beautifully timed by Vishal Bafna. That's 4 runs, straight as an arrow. What a shot that is. 144. That was a quicker delivery, but it was in the arc. Handsomely played down the ground. And Vishal Bafna gets his 4th boundary. Moves on to 45, 1 hit away from his half century. Personal milestones being kept behind as the team needs him to bat the remaining 2 overs. One stage they were reeling and they lost their 6th wicket for 76, and now a 70-run partnership between the pair of mere 53 deliveries. 144 for 7. It's outside off stump, that's played towards point. He was looking for a single but sent back by Danish. Well, Divi expected the fielder to be a little quicker than he was, but Vishal still on strike. Divi Sisodia. Oh, Vishal! This time he has to go back to the pavilion. Tried to use his feet. Tried to come down the ground. Tried to attack Divi Sisodia, who beat him in the air off the pitch, and the wicketkeeper making no mistakes. First wicket of the innings for Divi, and 7th for the Hillspring Lions. 144 for 7. New man in Vicky Oswal. He's come out to the middle. Hillspring Lions losing their captain. Batted magnificently well. .144 for 7. Sam, it's in the air. It's not going to carry to the fielder at long on. Should be just the one. Danish coming back on strike. Danish Cheda batting on 40 of 34. 6 fours and 1 6 in this blistering innings. That's tossed up. Oh, cut towards point. He'll run through for a quick single. It's good batting by this pair. Vicky Oswal. This time it's in the arc. Oh, what a shot this is! It's in the air and over the fielder. Kunal Javeri tried his best to somehow push it back in to the playing field, but he couldn't. It was in the slot. Dispatched over long on for 6 runs and 150 for the Hillspring Lions at the end of 19 overs. 152 for 7. The last over of the innings. It's Shameen who will be bowling the last over this time. It's outside off stump. We'll have to wait and see the umpire signal, and Danish is looking for a wide, and it is a wide. That's cut. That's cut into the gap. That's cut beautifully. The ball is running into the fence, and that's going to be 4 runs. Very good stroke from Danish Cheda. Sahil Parekh is bowling the last over. 4 deliveries remain. One hit away, Danish, from his half century. Sahil to continue. Danish drives it towards the bowler. Chance of a run out at the bowler's end. Well, he almost got away with it. And Vicky Oswal sacrificing his wicket for Danish. He knew that Danish has to stay till the end. That's why he went back, giving his wicket away for the man in form. The 8th wicket goes down. Vicky has to go back to the pavilion. Danish 157 for 8. 4 deliveries remain. Danesh goes into the onside. That's a long hit. That's a huge hit. That's out of the ground and 50 for Danesh Chheda. What an innings under pressure. That was in the slot. And he got excellent power on that. Good elevation over the fielder at mid wicket. No chance for anyone. What an innings this has been. He was in excruciating pain when he got hit earlier in the innings, but he's done really well. .163 the score now for the Hillspring Lions. They've started to believe that it is just above par. On this pitch, the JNS Toros winning the toss, electing to bowl first and feeling the pressure. Danesh again goes into the onside. That's in the gap again. There's a fielder in the deep. They'll run the first one out. Coming back with the second. Chance for an out. Chance for an out. The throw was at the wrong end. Everything said and done, Danesh has maintained and kept his strike back. Couple of runs taken in the end. Jatin Jain was the player who ran to the danger end, to the end where the throw was directed at. Gives the strike back to Danesh. And Danesh goes down the ground, firm hit towards long off. Running the first one quickly, running for the second. They will come back. Come what may. Chance of a run out. There is a run out, but Danesh keeps his strike. Falls to the ground, but gets his strike back. It was a good throw in the end by Rakesh Wadhwani from long off. He's very quick off his blocks. And Sahil Parekh dislodges the bail before Jatin could have entered. Just one ball remaining. 166 for 9. Danesh. One ball remaining. 166 for 9. Danesh. Sahil to Danesh. Steps out. Oh, he hits the non-striker. And the non-striker hasn't flinched. They'll run back for the second. Chance of a run out. Doesn't look like he collected the ball cleanly. That was struck firmly. Straight towards the non-striker. Thankfully, not much damage done, other than the destruction that Danesh has caused, along with the captain Vishal Baf. Now 168 is what they've managed at the end of 20 overs. And they've started to believe that it is more than enough, more than sufficient to give themselves a go. 169 to win for the JNS Toros. We are back here for the second innings. 169 is what the JNS Toros need. The first ball coming up. Rakesh Wadhwani on strike. And a good start. Good start for the Toros as they've opened the account with a wide. That's much better. That's a good action that he has. High arm action. But onto the pads for a single. There's a deep mid wicket in place. Along with another fielder at long on. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Now we'll wait and see how Kunal Jhaveri approaches the innings. He's a very aggressive batter. And we've seen him score ample amount of runs when he gets going. But here at the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship, this is his first delivery. Oh, that's down the leg side. Very well kept. I must say by the wicketkeeper. Did really well to move towards his left. Saving crucial runs for his side. Salil not getting his line right. He's got a good high arm action. Getting the ball to move a bit as well. Kunal Jhaveri plays it back to the bowler. Needs to take his time and get going because that's what we saw in the first innings. When Danesh and Vishal Bafna, the captain of the Lions, came onto the middle. They were 74 for 6, reeling. Back pinch to the corner, but the partnership got them to a respectable total. That's a very good delivery. What an amazing delivery that was. Kicked off the surface. That's a full toss. That's in the air. That's in the gap. A slight misfield will help it go towards the fence. That's the first boundary of the innings. Kunal Jhaveri gets going with a boundary. Took it on the full. Between mid-off and cover. Fielder should have done better, in my opinion, but 4 runs for the taking. Kunal Jhaveri. That's down the leg side yet again. Another wide. It's been that kind of an over which has got a lot of things happening. A brilliant delivery that kicked off the turf and carried really brilliantly to the wicketkeeper. That happened. But also these wides and the boundary by Kunal Jhaveri. That's driven beautifully towards mid-on. A quick single is on the cards. The throw was not the best from the fielder at mid-on. Should have gone for the overarm throw, but the reflex was a little too slow. Kunal Jhaveri giving the strike back to Rakesh Wadhwani. Rakesh Wadhwani. It's again down the leg side. Another extra. Another delivery that's sliding down towards leg side. That's a slower delivery. Oh, that was very, very close. Such a good change of pace. Salil with a very eventful over. First up. It's 10 without loss for the JNS Toros. Starts off with a wide down the leg side. Straying in line. The bowlers haven't got the line right so far in this game. That's something that I've noticed, that they have the pace, they have a good action, they have a good run up as well, but the accuracy hasn't been great so far. And again, straying in line. Back to back wides. These extra balls will hurt the Hillspring Lions. And the way they batted in the first innings, they ensured that they reach a very good fighting total. And this hasn't been the best of starts. Captain Vishal Bafna. That's much better. That's much better, Vishal. That's the line you need to bowl. That's the length that you need to bowl to Kunal Jhaveri. Vishal Bafna did the bulk of scoring along with Dhanesh Chheda for the Hillspring Lions. And now with the ball, can he provide the breakthrough? Kunal Jhaveri, a danger man when he gets going. This time slightly angling towards the leg side. Half a shout as well from the wicketkeeper, but the ball was going down the leg side. That's good bowling. That's a good comeback by Vishal Bafna. Looks like a very talented cricketer, I must say. No doubt why he is the captain of the Hillspring Lions. The two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Long on and mid-wicket. That's driven firmly and very well fielded off his own bowling. Really hope that he's not hurt himself in the process, because it was struck really hard with some menace. Saved 4 runs for his side, Vishal. You can see that he's hurt himself in the process. He's looking for some tapes. The physio will be coming in shortly. Vishal, a full toss. It's gone down the ground. Didn't get any timing on it whatsoever. Will just be a single. Rakesh Wadhwani is now on strike. Wadhwani, an opening bowler for his team, is opening the batting as well. Something like Manoj Prabhakar in the old days. This time Rakesh goes down the ground towards long on. There is a fielder in the deep. Should just be the one. Kunal was very quick between the wickets for the first run, but there was never a 2. Coming back on strike. Score 14 for no losses. Just a second over. They need a good start. They need a wicketless power play. They need a few boundaries to set the tone in the game. Vishal Bafna. Kunal Jhaveri goes down the ground, hits it firmly towards long on. There is a fielder there. Just a single. End of 2. 15 without loss. 2 overs have been bowled. It's 15 without loss, chasing 169 in the 20 overs. It's Vishal Kalantri, the man who gave them a flying start with the bat. Can he prove to be the golden arm with the ball? That's something we'll have to wait and see. Bowling over the wicket, right hand to Kunal Javeri. Sweeper on the offside and long on. 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Vishal Kalantri. That's driven firmly towards long off. In fact, mid off, beg your pardon. Straight towards the captain, Vishal Bafna. Kunal Javeri. If it hit anywhere, managed to find the fielder somehow. Bit of a loosener from Vishal Kalantri, but Kunal Javeri couldn't put away. This time outside off stump, that should be a wide. Need to bowl as much as you can in the 3 stumps. It's a big total that they're chasing. The pressure is on the JNS Toros, who are batting. That's what he needs to do. Vishal Kalantri. This time played with soft hands. He'll run through for a quick single. That's excellent running. Rakesh Wadhwani. Very quick off the blocks. One of the quicker ones in the JNS Toros. He was up and running as soon as the ball left the bat. And he's on strike as well. Batting on 2 runs of 3 deliveries. Rakesh hasn't really got a lot of balls to face so far. It's been just Kunal Javeri who's kept most of the strike. But now, Wadhwani. Slight change in the field for him. Mid-on has been brought into the circle. Some mind games being played. Just the one fielder outside the 30-yard circle. Wadhwani plays with soft hands towards point. They'll run through for a quick single. That's good running between the wickets by both these batters. Good coordination. Good understanding. And Kunal Javeri reacted really quickly to Rakesh's call, because he was running to the danger end and get back to strike. They need a lot of boundaries in the power play. It's been a slowish kind of start. Just 1 boundary so far. Rakesh. Oh, he's tried to go for a big hit. What a delivery. Vishal Kalantri. Not a lot of pace, but really accurate. Gets his first wicket. JNS Toros lose the danger man. Trying to go down the ground. Trying to utilize the power play restrictions, but all he could manage was an inside edge back to the stumps. 18 for 1 in the 3rd over. New man in Shameen, an experienced player, has to now utilize all that experience. Play a huge knock for his side. Vishal Kalantri opened the batting for Hillspring Lions, and now with the ball providing the key breakthrough, Kunal Javeri. That's well bowled. Played with soft hands towards point. Rakesh Wadhwani is very quick. Don't even bother. Easily getting back in for a quick single. That was good fielding, I must say, by the fielder at point. He was quick, but Rakesh was much, much quicker on that occasion. There's an appeal, but assuming the ball was going down the leg side, that's an end of a very successful over. 3 overs gone, it's 19 for 1. That's down the leg side towards fine leg. A quick single, but sent back. Was onto the pads. Shamin managed to find the fielder at short fine leg. He tried to take the quick single, Rakesh, but sent back by Shamin. And could have been a very, very close call. So Vishal Bafna was continuing in his second over. That's full toss. That's it down the ground. That's over mid-off. That's 1 bounce, 2 bounces, and into the boundary ropes for 4. Good timing, full face off the bat. Not the best of deliveries, I must say. Vishal Bafna is much better than this. And he knows it. He set a standard for himself. Put away in style by Shamin. Vishal Bafna, very, very good cricketer. With the bat, with the ball. A captain. Who played a captain's knock certainly for his side in the first innings when they were down and out. 74 for 6 they were at one stage. Have to wait and see how he reacts now. No bowler likes being hit over the head. Certainly not a player of Vishal's caliber. Vishal Bafna. Shamin is on strike. Another full toss. Once again played into the gap. Running the first one quickly. Will be looking for the second. Shamin is quick. Rakesh is quick. They will run back for 2. That's good running between the wickets. The fielder at deep mid wicket had no chance of stopping the couple. It's good batting by both these players. Shamin. This time the middle stump is uprooted. What a delivery. What a brilliant comeback, I must say, Vishal Bafna. You cannot keep him out of the game. Straight as an arrow. What a sight for a fast bowler. Missed the line completely. And Shamin got off to a positive start. Has to go back to the pavilion. New man in, Vikas. He is out there in the middle after dismissal of Shameen Kharbari. 2 wickets are down for 24. In the last over of the power play. This time the ball just came in sharply. It was a good length delivery. Vikas Arora was ready for it. Vikas Arora batting at number 4 for the JNS Toros. Vishal Bafna tried to drive the ball off the back foot. Play and a miss. End of the power play. 24 for 2. The JNS Toros. Vishal Kalantri, change of ends for him. Power play is over. Field restrictions are lifted. 24 for 2 after 4. $145 needed of 96 deliveries. That's the equation right now for the JNS Toros. Rakesh Wadhwani. That's short. That's cut away beautifully. Some timing on it, but straight to the fielder at sweeper on the offside. Just a single. Changes being made on the field. The mid-wicket fielder going back to the boundary. The square leg fielder coming inside the circle. So the 4 fielders inside the circle are square leg. Even the short fine leg is inside the circle. Short third man, point and cover. So 5 inside, 4 outside. 30-yard circle. Here goes Vikas. Cuts it towards the sweeper on the offside. Yet again Rakesh. He's being brought back onto the strike. Rakesh opened the innings with the bat and with the ball. He's batted well so far. Hasn't faced a lot of deliveries, just 6 deliveries. Has scored 4 runs. He'll look for a big total. Vishal Kalantri. He's bowled really well. Picked up a wicket in the first over that he bowled. Kunal Javeri, the man dismissed off his bowling. Rakesh cuts the ball towards point. They're running through for a quick single. That's a close call, but the umpire says not out. They need boundaries from here on. Vikas Arora and Rakesh, they need to go for the big hits. The total just getting bigger and bigger the required rate going away from them. Vishal Kalantri. That's an outside edge going towards point. Rakesh is very quick. Very, very quick between the wickets to get to the batting end. It's good bowling and good running as well. Rakesh is on strike. Cuts the ball magnificently well. But there is a fielder in the deep yet again. He's batting so well. Each and every delivery out of the middle of the blade. But unfortunate that he has not been able to find the boundary as of now. Confidence sky high. 29 for 2. Vishal. This time it's down the leg side. We'll wait and see the umpire signal. It's a wide. Rare extra by Vishal. Vishal. Oh, that's very well bowled. That one just bounced off. And while running, Vishal has just ran into the non-striker. Trying to get to the ball first. But no damage done. 31 for 2 at the end of 5. The JNS Toros, they need a partnership. Vishal Bafna to continue in his third over. He's bowled really well. 1 for 10 out of his 2 overs. 5 overs have been bowled. It's 31 for 2. Vikas Arora is on strike. He's not really got going. Oh, this time trying to drive the ball off the back foot. There's an appeal as well. The keeper trying to outfox the batter. Catch him off guard. Vikas Arora standing his ground. They need a quick partnership. And especially, Vikas needs to get going now. It's now or never for him. Strong lad. Seen him hit a couple of big hits when he bats in the nets. JNS Toros really banking at their number 4. Vikas Arora. That's short. Cut hard towards the fielder at the sweeper on the offside. It's just going to be a single. That's what it's been like for the Toros. They've timed the ball well, but straight to the fielders in the deep, not got those boundaries that they would have liked. Vishal played with soft hands again towards the fielder at cover. Oh, that could be an overthrow. Will they run for the second? That's the question. No, Vishal does really well. Vishal Bafna. There was no need for the throw at the bowler's end. However, the fielder at cover trying for the run out. Vishal Bafna tried to drive the ball down the ground and inside edge. Another dot ball, pressure mounting up for Vikas Arora and the JNS Toros with each passing dot ball. The run rate, required rate creeping up higher and higher. 136 required in 14.2. They have 8 wickets in hand, but they need to get going. Vishal. Vikas steps down the ground, plays it towards cover. He was looking for the single, but it was straight to the hand of the fielder at cover. Another dot ball. It's a full toss, and he's missed it. Has he been dismissed? Yes, he has. From where I am sitting, it looked like it has an inside edge, but it went straight between the bat and pad. And the misery is over for Vikas Arora. That one swung inside. He missed the line completely. Such a strong and talented player. Vikas Arora has to go back to the pavilion. Just not his day today. Surely will be looking to bounce back when he enters the pitch next time around. 3 down for 33. What a spell of bowling this has been from Vishal Bafna. 2 for 12 in his 3 overs. The new man in is the captain at the non-strikers end, Jaisal Thakkar along with Rakesh Wadhwani. Change in bowling as well. Rakesh drives it towards cover, another dot ball. New bowler. Rakesh goes down the ground over the head of Salil Mahajan. Giving the strike back to the captain of the JNS Toros. Getting him on strike for the first time in this game. Jaisal Thakkar. Can he play a captain's knock? He certainly saw a knock from Vishal Bafna in the first innings and now with the ball as well. But can Jaisal be the anchor man, be the talisman for his side? And his side is reeling. 34 for 3. Salil Mahajan continuing from the pavilion end. It's very well played by Jaisal. To a square leg. Oh, there's a chance of a run out at the bowler's end. But the throw was a little wide. Rakesh really quick off the blocks. Jaisal was ball gazing on that occasion. Not really sure what happened between them, but all's well that ends well for the JNS Toros. Could have been a run out. Rakesh really quick. Come back. Salil Mahajan. And Jaisal tries to cut the ball. There's a loud appeal. There's a huge shout by the wicketkeeper. He seems convinced. The bowler was almost convinced, but Jaisal stands his ground and he always plays in the true spirit. As much as I've known him, that's what you like to see. The wicketkeeper immediately going to the batter and saying, I'm really sorry for that appeal. More of an optimistic cry, to say the least. Such a big wicket, Jaisal Thakkar. You want him out early. This time way outside off stump. That is a wide. Mahajan has bowled really well. You know, he's got the pace. He's got a good high arm action, like I've mentioned earlier. Just the extras. Once he gets that into control, he's a lethal force to reckon with. Salil Mahajan. Yet again down the leg side. This time the wicketkeeper does well to get a hand on it. It was wayward. Back-to-back wides. They'll run through for the single. Rakesh coming back on strike. 8 of 11. Not scored a boundary yet. Not hit a boundary yet. He's run really well between the wickets, but his team needs a little more from him. It firmly back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Pressure mounting up on the JNS Toros. The current run rate is below 6 and over. Something you don't often see in T20 cricket unless there is complete domination from the other end. That's what I've seen so far in this innings. It's a full toss again, driven firmly by Rakesh Wadhwani towards the field. Right long on. There's a misfield. There's a misfield. They will run back for the second. Fortunately, the misfield wasn't costly enough. It conceded a boundary. After the end of 7 overs, it's 39 for 3. The JNS Toros need 130 of 78. Change in bowling. Oh, no, that's the wicket. That's a big wicket. What a delivery. And the captain from the pavilion end has got the JNS captain. What a delivery that was. Straightened enough to completely square up Jaisal. Batsman of his caliber. What a delivery that was from Vishal Bafna. He's an excellent bowler. It's been just the perfect day for that guy. led his team with the bat and now with the ball as well, putting the dent in the JNS Toros batting lineup. Vishal to continue. Oh, good delivery. Full length delivery. He'll run through for a quick single. The new man in is Sahil Parekh. Hitting off the mark straight away. Well, the wicket of Jaisal Thakkar has just silenced the dugout completely. Time outside off stump. There's an outside edge. It's running away. It's running away to the fence. The ball just stopping in the end. And the worst part is they only get a single. Rakesh was of the opinion that the ball is running away to the fence. You don't need to take a run. The ball just stopping closer to the boundary ropes. It's been that sort of a day for the JNS Toros. Vishal Bafna. He's got a point, a backward point. Covers square leg, 4 fielders, along with the fine leg, 5th one. This time cuts it beautifully towards the sweeper on the offside. Should just be a single. Seen a good display of all-round cricket by the Hillspring Lions. They lost the toss. They were asked to bat first by the JNS Toros. Then was just one side domination by Hillspring Lions. This time cuts the ball. It's into the gap. Very well played by Rakesh. Is the ball going to run away towards the fence? The ball just stopping right in the end yet again. Another couple of runs for Rakesh. He's not yet got that boundary that he needed. He's trying really hard to help his team keep the scoreboard ticking. Not been much support from the other end as well. It's the last over for Vishal Bafna. It's been a magnificent spell, 3 for 16. Rakesh Wadhwani facing Vishal Bafna. Drives it towards point. Wanted a single, sent back. Ends the spell with 3 for 16. What an excellent display of bowling by the captain of the Hillspring Lions. Score 43 for 4 after 8. Change in bowling. Ateen will be bowling from the pavilion end. The 9th over of the game. It's short. Played into the onside. Sahil run the first one quickly. Rakesh is very, very quick. Coming back for the second. It's excellent running between the wickets by both these batters. The boundaries have been hard to come by, but the singles and twos is what's kept them going. Ateen to continue. That shot into the leg side. Oh, it could have gone anywhere. It's so unlucky. Came off the thigh pad and it just didn't go anywhere. Another dot ball. Sam cuts the ball into the gap towards the fielder at point. Another dot ball. Dot balls just mounting up the pressure completely. Slashed towards cover. Another single taken. Still no boundary. Rakesh on strike. This time it's down the leg side. It should be a wide. It is a wide. Ateen hasn't really got his line and length right so far. He's bowled well. He's bowled economically, but not the way he would have liked. Wadhwani on strike. That's short. That's cut away towards point. Another dot ball. Such a loosener. Should have been put away by Rakesh. Rakesh goes down the ground. That's firmly struck. There is a fielder at long off. Should just be a single. Oh, there's a chance. Oh, sent back. A lot of yes and no's happening out there in the middle. Sahil and Rakesh. They cannot afford to lose another wicket from here on. It's the end of 9 overs. 48 for 4. Change in bowling now. Kunal Dedhia will be bowling the last over from the pavilion end before we change ends. Kunal, an off spinner. Goes down the ground. Rakesh towards long off. Just a single. Singles are not bothering the Hillspring Lions at all. In fact, they're pretty happy, pretty content in giving those singles away as long as the boundaries don't come by. Kunal to continue. That's shot. Took an outside edge. Very well fielded by the fielder at short third man. Looks like Sawmill. The fielder. Such a brilliant effort. Each and every run. is very important for the Lions. They're putting their bodies on line. You saw a brilliant effort just now by Sawmill. That's short. Cut away but straight to the fielder. At extra cover. I do not understand why those aggressive throws are being made. Kunal Dedia. Fortunate to have not injured himself in that process. He's bowling so well, Kunal. Tight line. Outside off stump is what he's targeting. That's tossed up. Hit firmly down the ground. Tried to put a feet on it. The ball will go towards long on. Just the one. Another single for Rakesh. That's short. Cut away beautifully. There's a fielder in the deep. Will just be a single yet again. All the good timed shots have managed to go straight in the hands of the fielders on the boundaries for ones and twos. That shot that's cut into the gap. It's going to be a single. A very successful over, I must say, economically. 5 runs of it at the halfway point in the second innings. It's 54 for 4. Ten overs have been bowled. 54 for 4. The JNS Toros need 115 of the last 60 balls that's remaining. Toros had won the toss, elected to bowl first. Hillspring Lions had their backs to the corner at 74 for 6. But then the partnership by the captain The Lions helped them reach 169. That's driven firmly by Wadhwani. It's going towards the fielder at extra cover. Couple of runs. Good start. Looking for the third as well, but it's just the two. They need to up the ante from here on. Atin Sharma is continuing his spell. Rakesh Wadhwani, 21 of 25, hasn't got a boundary yet in his innings. Played towards the onside. Running the first one hard, looking for the second. Coming back for the two. It's good cricket by Wadhwani. Putting pressure on the fielders. But they need the boundaries. Atin. That's a loud shout. A huge appeal. And that's been given out. Played across the line. There's no doubt in umpire's mind. As soon as the ball hit the pad, the finger was up. And so was Rakesh's time in the middle. 23 of 27. And the JNS Toros reeling at 58 for 5 now. Half the side gone back to the pavilion. With 111 still needed to win. The new man in, out there in the middle, it's Don Shroff at number 7. Atin Sharma getting his first wicket in the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. And the Hillspring Lions eyeing their first victory in this tournament. Don Shroff. It's well bowled by Atin yet again. Laid back to the bowler. Immense pressure on the JNS Toros. It's been one-way traffic in the second innings especially. Couldn't really get going in this chase. Atin Sharma. This time, some extra bounce. There's an appeal as well. He'll wait for the umpire's signal. It's not out. The ball just kicked off the surface. And the wicketkeeper is talking to the batter, telling him that he heard some faint sounds, but the umpire's decision otherwise. Atin Sharma. That's shot and missed by Don yet again. Was a loosener. Should have been put away, and that's been given as a wide. .59 for 5 score. Time played into the onside. Running through quickly for a single. This should be the end of the 11th over. It's 60 for 5. Kunal Dedia. Don Schroff goes down the ground. A slight misfield allows them to cross over, giving the strike to Sahil Parekh. Kunal. This time trying to cut the ball. Some excess bounce yet again. That's Fuller. Got some bat on it. Chance of a run out. We'll wait and see. And yes, it is a run out. He was out of the crease. Sahil Parekh. That's some smart work by the fielder out there. I guess it's Sawmill. Was an appeal, a loud appeal. The umpire says not out. And he was outside the crease. Sawmill really, really smart to have the awareness, the presence of mind. Gets him run out. Goes back to the pavilion. Sahil Parekh. 6 down for 61. Six down for 61. New man in. Jimmy Shah. It's well bowled. He played as well. He'll run through for a single. Looks like the game is in the bag for the Hillspring Lions. Cricket's a funny game. We've seen some crazy things happen in between the 22 yards. Something that the JNS Toros will be hoping happens for them. A miracle of sorts. A shot. Trying to cut the ball again. Don misses it completely. Don Schroff slogs it into the leg side. The ball has found the gap. Going for the second. Going for the second. Don has slipped. Scampers through somehow. Wow. Could have gone any way. But both these batters reach home safely. And the end of 12 overs, it's 64 for 6. Hateen to continue. Goes across the line. Goes in the air. But just for a single. Hateen just checking his field before giving it a go. It's hit across the line. Firmly. Really hard. And really done well by the fielder as well. It was going away from him. He put a foot out and saved 2 runs for his side. So even after being in such a commanding position, there is no room for complacency. And that's the spirit that the Hillspring Lions possess. And that's the things that you get to learn when you watch the Bayside Sports School Lads Cricket Championship. You're in the season 12, but the action is still the best. And this time it goes in the air. It's a huge hit. It's a long hit. It's 6. Slightly short of length. Pounced on it. Dispatches it over cow corner for 6 runs. Don Schroff still battling hard for his side. Dean Sharma. That's much better. Still going across the line. Should be just the one. Gives the strike to Jimmy Shah. It's an outside edge. It's gone towards short third man. No run taken. Field placement has been impeccable. The field placement by Captain Vishal Bafna. Hateen to continue. Short. That one kept low as well. Tried to pull the ball away. Probably took a leading edge and went straight onto the grill. Jimmy Shah. At the end of 13, it's 74 for 6. Kunal Dedia to continue. This is his third over. And Don Schroff will be on strike. Tries to go aerial. Doesn't get hold of it. Towards long off. Just the one. Good bowling by Kunal. Jimmy is on strike. Jimmy needs to go big as well. The required rate now 13.5 an over. It's down the leg side. Got some bat on it. Or did he? Just the one, regardless. Leg by signal by the umpire. Karesh through the offside towards deep extra cover. Another single. Oh, he's gone straight down the ground. Straight as a whistle. Tried really hard. The fielder at long on. It's going to be 4 runs. Was in the slot. Almost taking the umpire out. But 4 runs in the end. Valiant effort. The fielder at long on. Boundary. Another play and a miss this time. Kept low. Kept really, really low. That's way wide. Way outside off stump. Rare extra from Kunal Dedia. Last ball of his spell. Of his over, in fact. Cut towards sweeper on the offside again. Another single. Ends the over. It's 83 for 6 after 14. Two overs of batting power play taken by the JNS Toros. Couple of overs to go. All guns blazing for these two. 14 overs, 83 for 6. Another 86 required now of 36 deliveries. 14.3 and over from here on. You never know in this sport. You've seen some crazy things happen. Sahil this time goes down the leg side for wide. Gives away an extra. 85 needed, 85. Jimmy Shah can utilize this batting power play. Two fielders outside the 30-yard circle, third man, and it's cut. It's into the gap. An effort, but the ball is reached the fence eventually for 4 runs. It was a teasing chase. for both the fielders. And Jimmy has opened his arms, slashes it for a boundary. Jimmy. Oh, an inside edge. What is it? Going through bat and pad. Missing everything into the keeper's gloves. It's good bowling. Good bowling by Salil Mahajan. .88 for 6. Some played into the onside. It's a chase for the fielder at square leg. The ball will stop eventually, but a couple of runs for Jimmy. Straying slightly towards the pads. Got enough bat on it. Did Jimmy Shah. Fielder at square leg. Picking up the pieces for a couple of runs. Salil to continue. Sway down the leg side. Extra runs. The ball is running towards the fence. It's going to be 4 wides. These are bonus runs. The wicketkeeper had to go a fair bit towards his left. Missed the ball. And 4 runs. 95 the score. It's been an expensive over. Make it even more. Another couple of runs into the leg side. It's been an expensive over so far. 14 of it. Steps out and he's cleaned him up. Missed the line completely. A wild slog in the end. Salil Mahajan was very accurate. Attacked the stumps. And Jimmy playing all across it. Has to go back to the pavilion. 97 for 7. Last ball. Angled towards the pads. And that'll be the end of the over. So 15 gone. 97 for 7. The JNS Toros. Final over of the power play. Kunal Dedia, the last over of the batting power play to be bowled by him. Full toss. Don hits it down the ground towards long on, where the captain will pick up the pieces. Just one. Divi Sisodia, leg spinner. Now in the middle. It's like a strong lad. Hits it strong as well. Over square leg. That's his first boundary and the 100 up for the JNS Toros. It was in the arc for him. Played beautifully over the fielder at square leg. Was inside the circle for a brilliant boundary. That shot cut excellently well. Again finds the gap. Fielder got hand to it. Did really well. Save a few runs. Don tries to play it through the offside, misses it completely. That's well bowled by Kunal Dedia. He tossed the ball up. He's changed the pace as well from time to time. That's the beauty of the bowler. Don Shroff goes across the line into the square leg boundary. Should be the second boundary of the over. What a shot that's been. Flatter through the air, but Don plays an aggressive sweep stroke. It's a boundary. The last ball of the power play. Outside off stump, wide, missed by the keeper again. Extra runs yet again. Should be at least 2. Don running to the danger end. Quick between the wickets, these two batters. Gets back to the strike. 110 now the score. .59 of 25 needed. Kunal, last ball of his spell as well. Goes over. The fielder at extra cover. The ball. Can it be a touch and go? Yes, it is a boundary. It was over pitched. And he tried this shot a couple of times. Missed it on previous occasions, but this time he gets good meat of it. And 4 runs in the end. 114 after 16. At the loss of 7 wickets for the JNS Toros. Change in bowling now for the last 4 overs. It's a huge inside edge. It's gone towards square leg. They'll run through for a quick single. It's Rajiv who's bowling from the pavilion end. 23 balls, 54 required. They're not completely out of the game as long as these two are out there in the middle. Still a little bit of batting left. Gurmeet Singh. He too is a very efficient player down the order, along with Don Shroff and Divi Shishodia in the middle. Rajiv. That's it down the ground. Got the bottom of the bat. Not much of timing there. Just going to be a single. Rajiv. If he steps out, he goes high in the air. Has it cleared the fielder? One bounce and four. They need a few more of these. They need a lot more of these. Getting to the pitch of the ball. And finds the gap to perfection. One bounce and four. Suddenly in the last 2 or 3 overs, we've seen a different side of JNS Toros. We've seen the aggressive intent. Goes down the ground. He's got good connection. There is a fielder in the deep. The captain does really well to keep it down to just a single. Was firmly struck, but didn't get the elevation and the distance. Don on strike. Rajiv. Can he get the big wicket? Oh, almost. Almost he did. Played across the line, Don. Missed the ball completely. Trying to go big on the leg side, but no connection between bat and ball. 121 for 7. 7 runs have come off this over. They need a boundary. They need a 6. They need anything that can get them closer to the total. Steps out, takes it on the full. There's a slight misfield, but the fielder at square leg should just be a 1. They're going for the second, are they? Oh, they are. Chance of a run out. Oh, that's missed on the bowler's end. What is happening here? A loose full toss. It's straight to the fielder. And then the fielder almost got the non-striker run out. A fumble in the end, proving to be the saviour for Don Shroff. 17 gone, 122 for 7. The JNS Toros. Three overs remaining. It's Salil from the pavilion end. 47 to win. Don on strike. Don goes back to the bowler. It's going to be a dot ball. Well fielded off his own bowling. It's been a good partnership this between the couple. Salil steps out, but it's down the leg side. Salil has an argument there. He says that it came off the pad, but Didn't look like from here on. 2.5 overs. 46 to win. 17 balls, 46. Pretty much what we see nowadays in T20 getting chased. It's going to be very difficult here for Donstrov. Again, a play and a miss. Very well bowled. Beautiful bowling by Salil. Changed the pace up. The leg cutter. The slower one. Deceives the batter. He's expecting a seam up delivery. There's a deep mid wicket, a long on. Short fine leg. Square leg in the circle as well. 4 on the leg side, 5 on the off. Short third man. Backward point. Covers. Deep covers and long off. On steps out. Plays it towards the fielder at cover. It's going to be just a single. Divi on strike. Tries to cut the ball. Another play and a miss. It's a good over this by Salil. He's really changed the pace beautifully. Divi on strike. That's a little too wide. Correctly signaled by the umpire. Salil. Stepped out again. Again outside off stump. Again should be a wide. Incorrectly so. Don't know what kind of an argument being made out there in the middle, but the batter trying all that he can to disturb the bowler, who's kept the cool so far. This time he goes down the ground. It's a long hit. It's a huge hit. And that's dropped on the boundary. An insult to injury. It's creeped past the fence for a boundary as well. It was such a good delivery. Although it was in the slot, didn't get a lot of power generated. The batter should have been an easy catch. Results in a boundary. Very unfortunate, Salil. Another slow delivery. Once again in the air. Once again in the gap. And this time it's even better. 6 runs. Just at the right time. Slow delivery picked up and deposited into the leg side. Beautiful stuff. Two overs, 33 to win. 16.5 is the required rate. He'll want as many as they can. Donstrov on strike. And to stop them bowling the penultimate over is Atin Sharma from the pavilion end. First ball Doesn't time it at all. Goes to mid wicket. Running through for a quick single. He did really well, Ateen. Really, really well. Was a quick throw by Somil. Ateen did really well to get behind the stumps and prevent the overthrows, which is what the Toros are looking for. Any mistake. Spring Lions do this time. A swing and a miss yet again. That's very well bowled by Ateen. Completely beat him up. Dug it into the pitch. And missed the line on that occasion. Sisodiya got a couple of big hits to his name in the last over, but needs to keep going. Needs to get more. That's what his team needs. 137 for 7. 10 balls remaining. 32 to get. Driven towards the fielder at cover. Going to be just a single. Singles won't really do any harm to the Hillspring Lions. The dugout very animated for the Toros. Still a ray of hope. 31 of 9. Hillspring Lions have done really well throughout the game. They were in command till the 15th over. Don steps out. Oh, that's missed. Such a close call that was. Chance of a run at the bowler's end. Chance of a run out. And that is a run out. Don Shroff goes back to the pavilion. Very well done. Hillspring Lions. They've held their nerve. They've kept their calm. And probably, maybe, this could be the nail in the coffin for the JNS Toros. What an innings this was by Don Shroff. Goes back with his held high. His head held high. 138 for 8. Couple of wickets away. Hillspring Lions. 8 balls remaining. 31 to get. Goes down the ground. What a shot this is. This could be a maximum. And it is. Some late flurry by Sisodiya. Who's in the slot. Beautifully timed, I must say. As straight as it gets. A shot that kept low. It's played into the onside. It's going towards the fence. And that's a boundary. Six and a 4 to end the over. 21 needed of the last over. 1 over remaining. 21 to get. Gurmeet Singh Ahuja on strike. Rajiv been given the responsibility to bowl the last over. Doesn't want to get anything wrong. Takes the run up again. Very trustworthy bowler Rajiv. He's given away 8 in his first over. In the field, from what I see, there's a short square leg. Fielder at short third man, backward point, covers. 4 inside the circle. There's a deep mid wicket, a fielder at cow corner, a long on, 3 on the onside, a long off, and a sweeper cover on the offside. The 5 fielders outside the circle. The first ball of the last over. Gurmeet steps out, gets some bat on it somehow, scampering towards the opposite end. Chance of a run out. There was a chance of a run out. For a moment, it looked like a throw on the bowler's end, or probably an attempt towards the bowler's end would have been much better. I understand where the fielder's mind was at as well. Wanted to get the big fish, Divi Sishodia. But he's come back on strike. 20 of 5. Someone can do it. It is him. Rajiv bowled a beautiful first delivery. Tossed up. Spin it down the ground. There's a fielder there. And that's the nail in the coffin, as the captain doesn't make any mistake whatsoever. Very well bowled by Rajiv. He held his nerve under pressure. He knew that Divi was going to go for the big hit. And under pressure, it was probably a slight fumble. In the end, held on to it. 20 of 4 now. And most certainly a victory for the Hillspring Lions. What an innings it was by Divi Sishodia. And credit to the bowler as well. Rajiv, so well under pressure. Keyur Shah comes out to the middle. Bowled a brilliant spell of bowling. 4 overs, 1 made and gave away 15 runs. Picked up 3 crucial wickets in the middle. It kind of dented the innings. He's now come on to bat. 20 of 4. Rajiv, what a bowler. What a performance by Hillspring Lions. They lost the toss. They were put under pressure. 70 for 4. 74 for 6 then. Now, 4 balls away from victory in the first game. This time played towards the offside. I was looking at the ball, searching for it, but the ball was right there. And with that, game, set, match. Gurmeet Singh is run out. And the match won by the Hillspring Lions by 19 runs.